Hi, it's Ronnie, and welcome to Ginger's Corner special event, Secret Santa, the 12 days of Christmas. And today is the second day of Christmas, Turtle Doves. So we are supposed to make 2 Christmas birds. And so, yeah, I had the cutest little set of Christmas birds. Well, they're not Christmas birds, but I made them red. But here they are. They're called Cute Birds, and they're by KSCrafts. Y'all know I like them. And aren't they just adorable? Now, the one on the left-hand side is different from the one on the right, but I'm going to make mine look really close to the same. I am going to use one of the bows in there, and that's Cocoa and Reno. And then I'm going to use, just twirling it all over the place, the holly and berries garland there. I'm not going to use it as a garland. I'm going to put it on my wreath there, and that's a Sizzix wreath. And I'm going to use it to put my birds on so they're just not laying there all by themselves. Now, I there's like 4 or 5 branches that you can use with this. It has it with it. And I thought I would just use one right there so I'd have more of the greenery right where the 2 birds are at. And I went ahead and put the eyes on and the beak on, and I'm showing here the eyelashes. Well, they didn't show up very well, so instead of me drawing them in, because I've done that before and it looks horrible, I put the marker on the die and then I flipped the face over on top of the marker. I had to do it twice on each of them to get it dark enough, but at least they've got eyelashes now. And you don't have to be really super perfect, because when I flipped it over, one was just a tiny bit off one time, but it still looked fine when I got done. Now, these little birds here have, like I said, the left side one's a little different from the right one, and it kind of faces forward with 2 wings on each side, but I wanted mine to look like they're facing forward, but I wanted their body to be the same. One go to the left and one go to the right. So my wings are going to look a tiny bit different on the one on the left and the right, but I think it looks cute because it's like he's the male and the other is a female. The die set comes with a little bow to make him a bow tie and her a bow in her hair. Well, her feathers. But I didn't use it with these. I just wanted him to look a little bigger than her. And it has the full body like court, sort of, kind of. And it has one to go on top so the tail looks kind of separate from it. And then it has 2 layers for the wings. It didn't have any feet, but I think they look like they're just setting anyway. Now, when I got these, I kind of expected them to be a little bigger. I know I shouldn't have, because I watched her show some that she had made, but it had been a little while since I seen it, couple of weeks anyway, and I was glad they were this size because they were perfect for the wreath. So I wasn't disappointed after all, because I needed 2 turtle doves and they were just right. I cut the banner part off of there, but I wanted my little holly and berries to stick up a little bit. So I put the tiniest bit of foam tape under each one of them and put them on my wreath there. And I did use a slightly different color of green for them than I did for the wreath. And I didn't want them to look really super uniform on here, but I get one pair of them a little too close together, so I will end up moving it, and it will look more uniform than it did before I did that. But I still liked it. It didn't take super long to cut things out, so the whole thing was pretty quick. Um, I thought I'd like a bow on here. That's why I pulled out the Cocoa and Reno. And I tried 3 or 4 before I decided on which one to use. And I liked it because it has the little embossing places on it to make it look like it's kind of gathered there at the middle. And I am going to end up using my punch and putting a little circle in the middle just to give it a little more dimension, because it looked kind of flat. Oh, and I put foam tape behind the birds, And so I'm going to put foam tape in the middle, I think, of the bow. I think that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, just the center part. Because the other two pieces, the edges, is going to sit on the birds. And I laid them on there, and it might have been because I had a white on white, paper there. But I thought, wow, that bow just looks so bland. And I was wanting it to have a little more. So I will end up pulling out my ink in, I think it's called Heavenly Blue from Close to My Heart, and inking it a little on the edges. Here I'm putting highlights on there, and I noticed just a few minutes ago that I didn't put any on the eyes or the beak. So I will have to go back in there and do that before I mail this to my partner. But yeah, I like a little bit of highlight on there. I tried to just ink that while it was sitting on there. However, it wasn't working very well, and I think it got a better ink job, me pulling it off. I try not to touch the foam tape too much so it would be sure and stick, but yeah, I think it got a better inking job coming off of there. And that's it. I am done with my little two Christmas birds. But be sure to check out the group down there below in case you want to join in on one of the swaps. And you get to see all the creations that everyone makes. A lot of them will post them on there. And uh, check out the link down there below to see what everybody else created for the 12 days at Christmas that made videos. But I had a lot of fun doing it, and aren't they cute? And won't they look better with the eyes and the beak done? I don't even know why I forgot them, but see the eyelashes? They look better too because they show up so much better with that marker on. And you just put it on the lashes, they stick up. And so you just put it on there and yeah, just rub it with your finger a little bit and check it out. And like I said, I did it twice on each bird. But that's it. That's my second day of Christmas. Two turtle doves, or in this case, the little Christmas birds. But have a happy, scrappy week. Have fun with the playlist and join that group. Bye.